With the Bridgeport Indians, Scott Hartzell, Bruce Francis leads the Indians. Stay tuned. The starting lineups are next on the Metro News Radio Network. Class AA defending state champs. So will it be Tulsa? Will it be Bridgeport? We'll know in a little while. It's time for the starting lineups. For that, we join the voice of the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, Don Cook.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum and the 78th annual West Virginia State Boys High School Basketball Tournament. On tap this time, a Class AA semifinal game featuring the Tulsa Rebels and the Bridgeport Indians. First of all, let's meet the staffs for these two clubs. For the Rebels, head coach Don Smith. For Bridgeport, head coach Bill Kearns. Assistant coaches for Tulsa, Rick Marone and Dr. John Goldberg. Assistant coach for Bridgeport, Bill Bennett. Support staff for Tulsa, trainer Dino Bradley and ball boy Justin Evans. For Bridgeport, support staff Jim Dawson, Brock Malcolm, Rob Freeman, Brad Wolf, Stephanie Hall, and Amy Fiorito. Lions Club host for the Rebels, Frank Pava. Lions Club host for Bridgeport, Roy Sexton. Now the players. For the Rebels, number 11, R.B. Dillon. For the Indians, number 22, Russ Sickles. For Tulsa, number 41, Bobby Hovanak. For Bridgeport, number 42, Chad Montgomery. For the Rebels, number 15, Todd Davis. For Bridgeport, number 45, Mike Lotsky. For Tulsa, number 43, Sid Davis. For Bridgeport, number 10, Chad Stone King. For the Rebels, number 51, Jamie Martin. For the Indians, number 44, Benji Leon. For Tulsa, number 45, Jason Litton. For Bridgeport, number 23, Matt Kearns. For the Rebels, number 31, Aaron Walker. For Bridgeport, number 11, Shane Roop. Now your starting lineups. For Tulsa, 6'1" and a sophomore, number 21, Randy Copley. For Bridgeport, 5'11" and a junior, number 32, Tommy Brown. For the Rebels, 6'2" and a senior, number 33, Kerg Martin. For Bridgeport, 6'1" and a senior, number 33, Billy McCartney. For the Rebels, 6'4" and a senior, number 53, Tony Waller. For the Indians, 6'6" and a senior, number 50, Bruce Francis. For Tulsa, 5'7" and a senior, number 23, Tommy John Messer. For Bridgeport, 5'9" and a junior, number 15, Phil Northey. For the Rebels, 6'2" and a senior, number 25, Mark Dillon. And for Bridgeport, 6'1" and a senior, number 25, Scott Hartzell.
It's game time. The tip-off in 1 minute after we hear this message from Go-Mart. Go for the good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Neither rain nor wind nor dark of night will keep you nearby Go-Mart from having all the stuff you want to eat and drink. That's right. When you got a yen for some real good deli food, go for Go-Mart. How about some chips and dips, some pretzels, and your favorite cold one, or milk, or coffee, or 10W40. Don't drink it, it'll kill you. Go for Go-Mart because we got it all. You can even fill her up with good Go-Mart gas at unbeatable prices.
Go for Go-Mart.
Go for good.
Go for Go-Mart.
Jeep days are here. Your chance to get 50th anniversary savings on the Jeep vehicle you've always wanted.
You mean like a Jeep Cherokee Sport?
Yep, it's available right now with 190 horses and big cash back.
How about the legendary Jeep Wrangler?
You bet. It's got a great low price right now, too.
Wow.
So hurry to your Jeep and Eagle dealer today during Jeep days and get the Jeep vehicle you've always wanted at the price you've always wanted.
See your West Virginia Jeep and Eagle dealer where you can expect the best. This copyrighted broadcast is made under exclusive rights granted to the Metro News Radio Network by the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Any rebroadcast, publication, or use of the accounts or description of this game without the express written consent of the Metro News Radio Network is prohibited. Once again, from the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, here's Fred Persinger.
The Tulsa Rebels, the visitors on the scoreboard. They have on the deep blue uniforms. The Bridgeport Indians, the home whites, tip of the air, controlled by Tulsa. Taken out of the air by Mark Dillon. Running, gunning, shooting, missing, rebound, tipped around, controlled by Bridgeport. The Bridgeport Indians, Phil Northey, 5'9" junior point guard with the ball. Sends it over on the right side on the dribble. Takes it down in the corner. Hands it off there to Scott Hartzell. Driving the baseline. Puts the shot up. It's short. Rebound controlled by the Tulsa Rebels. Here they come on the attack. Mark Dillon into the front court. Traveling right to left. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass. Kirk Martin, corner right side. Back it comes to Dillon. They'll work it around to Tommy John Messer. Now in the corner, Randy Copley with the basketball. They send it top of the key to Mark Dillon. He's the youngster that controls the offense for the most part. Down in the corner on the right side. Kirk Martin. Cross court. The pass comes to Dillon. Baseline jumper. Randy Copley good. Randy Copley scores the first two of the basketball game. And the Tulsa Rebels lead it with 7:10 left in the first quarter. Down in the corner, Scott Hartzell. They'll work it back outside. Top of the key to Tom Brown. Brown, back it comes on the bounce pass to Phil Northey. Northey with the basketball for the Bridgeport Indians. Right side, Scott Hartzell with it. Thought about the jumper, then sends it back top of the key to Tom Brown. Brown, closely guarded by Kirk Martin, sends the pass to Billy McCartney, standing on the left wing. Back it comes to Brown. Jumper short, off the front of the iron. Rebound chased down by Kirk Martin. Outlet pass into the hands of Mark Dillon. The Tulsa Rebels on the attack. Dillon, baseline, on the left side. Sends it on the far side in the corner. Tommy John Messer lets it fly. It's an air ball. Rebound controlled by Scott Hartzell of Bridgeport. Here they come on the attack. Hartzell into the front court. Takes it through the paint. Jumper on the far side by McCartney's no good. On the rebound control by Tommy John Messer of the Tulsa Rebels. Tommy John picks up the reverse, picks up the loose basketball, gets it up the floor to Mark Dillon. Dillon on the far side. Kirk Martin down in the corner. Randy Copley for three. Good. Randy Copley has the first 5 points of the game. 5-0. The Tulsa Rebels on top. 6:10 mark of quarter number one. Scott Hartzell with the basketball. Top of the key to Tom Brown. They'll work it back to Phil Northey. And Northey will set it up for the Bridgeport Indians. We've played 2 minutes. Bridgeport has yet to score. Northey driving to the hole. Puts the shot up. Too strong. Rebound comes off to Kirk Martin for Tulsa. Outlet pass to Mark Dillon. Dillon into the front court. Takes it down through the lane. Dumps the pass off on the far side. Intended for Waller. Stolen away by Bridgeport. Here they come. Tom Brown. 3-on-3. Bridgeport with the basketball. They send it down low. Going through the paint. Francis. He goes up for the shot. It won't fall, but a whistle and a foul on Tulsa.
Martin went right down the lane there. He dumped it off. A good transition game by Bridgeport. That's what they want to do. They can get it inside. Right now, Tulsa in a tough man-to-man defense.
Mark Dillon picks up the personal, his first, team's first foul in the act of shooting Bruce Francis. A 67% free throw shooter, youngster at the line to shoot two, makes the first. 5-1. And with 5:38 left in the first quarter, Bridgeport finally on the scoreboard. Francis makes them both. 5-2. Biggest lead has been 5 points. Tulsa headed at 5-0. 5:35 left in quarter number one. Rebels with the basketball. Over and back. Over and back clearly was the call, and the official saw it and called it. And you turn it over for the second time by the Tulsa Rebels. Give it to Bridgeport. Scott Hartzell gets it into Phil Northey, 5'9" junior point guard. Northey across the timeline, picked up there by Tommy John Messer. Sends it to Billy McCartney. Down in the corner now they work it to Scott Hartzell. Hartzell on the dribble drive, pulls up, 16-footer good. Scott Hartzell averages 23 on the season, makes you score 5-4. Bridgeport scored the last 4 points in a row. 5:09 left in quarter number 1. Dillon gives it to Kirk Martin, right side. In low, they go to Tony Waller. Jumper no good, but a whistle on the foul on Francis.
Waller's a little wider than Francis down inside, so he was able to get some good position down there. He has the wide base, and once he got the ball down in there, it was hard for Bruce to stop him that time.
Tony Waller at the line, 6'3" and a senior, shooting 2 times. 5-4 your score. The Tulsa Rebels on top. Left-hander. Misses off the back of the iron. He'll have another opportunity. Tony Waller ready again. Left-hander. Open stance. Good. 6-4. The lead is 2. It belongs to the Tulsa Rebels. Working with the basketball, Bridgeport. Scott Hartzell gets it to Phil Northey. Back to Hartzell. Working to get it across the timeline. We got a blocking for no. 10-second call. They did not make it across the timeline in time. Bridgeport will turn it over. First turnover of the afternoon against the Indians. Give it back to the Tulsa Rebels. Tommy John Messer. The basketball now to Mark Dillon. Dillon calling out the set he wants. Sends the pass near side to Tommy John. Back it goes to Dillon. Dillon down in the corner the far side to Copley. Back to Mark Dillon. Near side Tommy John Messer. In the corner Kurt Morgan has it on this side. They get it back to Tommy John. Back to Kirk. Jumper good for 3. Kirk Martin. Makes it 9-4. That's that biggest lead again of 5 points. Second time they've had it. 4:22 left in quarter number 1. Bridgeport with the basketball, trailing by 5. Phil Northey on the left side. Drives around Messer. Puts the running one-hander up. No good. Rebound tipped around. Lost out of bounds. Last touching the Tulsa Rebels. It was Copley and Waller going after the loose rebound. They both hit it. It went out of bounds. It'll belong to Bridgeport beneath their own basket. Scott Hartzell, the inbounder, gets it to Tom Brown. Right back to Scott. Corner. Baseline on the right side. They'll work it back. Top of the circle to Phil Northey. Northey picked up there by Tommy John Messer. Couple of dribbles. Sends the pass on the right side to Scott Hartzell. Hartzell, bounce pass along the baseline. Francis turns, shoots, misses. Rebound comes out to Mark Dillon of Tulsa. Tulsa with the basketball. 4-on-1. They get it to Kirk Martin. He scores. Kirk Martin scores it. It's 11-4. Bill Kearns wants to talk it over. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1991 state tournament being brought to you in part by Glenville State College, located in the heart of West Virginia.
For 117 years, Glenville State College has served the educational needs of West Virginians in the heart of West Virginia. Glenville State student body hails from 16 states, 7 nations, and every West Virginia county. They come for quality programs like forestry, land surveying, teacher education, fine arts and business, unique and nationally acclaimed. Glenville State, the fastest growing school in the West Virginia system, is accessible, just 15 miles from I-79. Glenville State College, the college for Central West Virginia.
Ride with me, ride with me.
If motorcycling has seemed out of reach, maybe you haven't reached for the right motorcycle. Honda's balanced, high-performance Nighthawk 750 is a superb combination of motorcycling's best tradition with up-to-date technology. The Nighthawk 750, the return of Honda's classic inline 754. Come see the Nighthawk 750 today at DeVal Cycle Center in Parkersburg, Summersville Cycles in Summersville, and RG Honda in Clarksburg.
To the first part of this quarter, Bridgeport 1 of 7 from the floor. Tulsa is 4 of 6.
Tulsa's been able to do what they've wanted to on offense. They've been working around that Bridgeport zone and just waiting for a Tulsa player to crack the seam and get the shot, and so far they've hit their shots.
3:40 left in the first period of play. 11-4 your score. Tulsa on top of Bridgeport. 3:43 was the biggest lead at 7 points. Clock continues to move. They go along the baseline. We got a reach-in foul called against the Tulsa Rebels, Mark Dillon. Dillon will pick up his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. Common foul, give it out to Bridgeport beneath their own basket. They bring it into Tom Brown, corner right side. He pushes it inside to Francis. Francis turnaround jumper is good, and you got a pushing foul called on Tulsa's Kirk Martin. Kerg will pick up his first personal. Bruce Francis will get his first field goal. He'll go to the line looking for the three-point play. 11-6 your score. Lead is 5. Belongs to Tulsa. Bruce Francis has 4 of the 6 Bridgeport Indian points. Right-hander has 5. And it's 11-7. Back to within 4 come the Indians. Tulsa with the basketball. Tommy John Messer. Some pressure from Scott Hartzell. Sends it across the timeline to Copley up the floor. They get it to Kerg Martin. Back they find Mark Dillon. Dillon down in the corner to Copley. Copley for 3. Good. That's his second 3. He's got 8 in the quarter. 14-7. Lead of 7 again. Second time they've had it. 3-minute mark of quarter number 1. The basketball, Scott Hartzell. They tried to force it down inside to Billy McCartney. And we've got a reach-in foul called against Tulsa.
Dillon reaching over the back, trying to slap that ball away from there, just leaning a little too heavy on the Bridgeport Indians.
One thing that I remember Don Smith saying, Mark Dillon is the key. Mark Dillon now has 3 personal fouls, must leave the basketball game. Aaron Walker will check in to replace him. Working with it now, the inbounds play. They get it to Tom Brown. Phil Northey. Now back to Brown on the left side. Back to Northey between the circles. Scott Hartzell comes out to take the basketball. Billy McCartney with it now. Bruce Francis inside. They work it into the hands of Scott Hartzell. Pushing foul call on Randy Copley.
Hartzell going down underneath. He's giving up a little size to Copley too, but he decided to post him up that time, and it paid off.
Team foul number 5 against the Tulsa Rebels. At the free throw line on 1+ the bonus, Scott Hartzell, an 84% free throw shooter. Sends it on 1+ the bonus. His team down by 7. He makes this one. He'll have another opportunity. 14-8. Tulsa in the lead. Hartzell ready again. Good again. He has 4. 14-9. 2:39. Clock is moving. We're in the first quarter. 5-point lead belongs to the Tulsa Rebels. Working with it. Kerg Martin will send it back to Tommy John Messer. Back to Kerg Martin. Driving the baseline. Left side. Pulls up. Sends it back outside. Now they work it around the perimeter. Get it to Aaron Walker. Walker with a basketball. Down in the corner, they find Randy Copley. Back to Tommy John Messer. Randy Copley for 3 again. No good. Rebound tipped up and in by Kerg Martin. Kerg Martin, 7 points in the game. 16-9. That's 7-point lead again. 3rd time they've had it. The Tulsa Rebels with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Phil Northey with the basketball for the Bridgeport Indians. Right side they go to Scott Hartzell. Down low, Bruce Francis. Turnaround jumper no good. Rebound cleared by Kerg Martin of Tulsa. He'll let the traffic clear, and he finds Aaron Walker on the far side. Aaron brings it across the timeline. Now waits on Tommy John Messer and Kerg Martin. He gets it to Kerg. Kerg sends it near side. Gets it to Tommy John left wing. 1:35 left. Quarter number 1. 16-9 your score. The Tulsa Rebels in control. Tommy John Messer yo-yos the ball between the circles. Picks it up. Sends it over on the far side now to Aaron Walker. Aaron working. Back it comes. Tommy John Messer. 1:23. Looking at a shifting zone right now by Bridgeport. Tommy John in the paint. Turnaround jumper. Tony Waller good. Right in front of the basket, Tony Waller turns and scores. Biggest lead is 9 points with 1:09 left in the quarter. Tulsa with it. The basketball, they get it to Tommy Brown. He'll work it over on the near side to Hartzell. Down in the corner, Phil Northey jumper is long. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Last touching Bridgeport's Billy McCartney. The Tulsa Rebels will control. Inside 1 minute left in the first quarter. They lead it 18-9. Tommy John Messer takes control, sends the basketball back outside to Kerg Martin on the right side. They work it into the hands of Aaron Walker. Back it comes to Tommy John Messer. 40 seconds, clock is moving. We're in the first period of play. Tulsa on top by 9. In the baseline, the corner, the far side. Copley brings it back outside. Kerg Martin with it. He eyes the three-pointer. No good. Rebound controlled. Copley inside. Misses. Gets it again. Shoots again. No good. Rebound this time to the Bridgeport Indians. Here they come. 23 seconds. Tom Brown into the front court. Up the floor. They get it to Billy McCartney. No job. Won't go. Rebound tipped up by Brown. No good. This time the rebound controlled by Tulsa. Randy Copley pulls it down. 13 seconds left. First quarter. Kerg Martin with the basketball. Jumper from the free throw line. Good. Kerg Martin makes it 20-9 with 5 seconds left in the first period of play. Outside jumper by Northey, no good, and the horn sound. What a first quarter. We're at the end of the first period of play with your score. Tulsa 20, Bridgeport 9. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Tulsa Rebels lead at 20-9. The backcourt of Messer and Dillon didn't score.
And Dillon had to go out with that foul trouble, but Kirk Martin picked up the pace. And I tell you, defensively, it's been Copley who's done a great job on Scott Hartzell, man on man.
Shooting stats first quarter, Tulsa 57%, Bridgeport 15%. 2 of 13 from the floor for the Bridgeport Indians. Scott Hartzell with the basketball for Bridgeport. Baseline jumper right side. It's a little long, but a whistle and the foul on Tony Waller. That'll be Tony's first.
At that time, Hartzell used a pick from Bruce Francis, and so Waller had to switch off when Hartzell got up in the air pretty quick on him, and he had to foul.
Hartzell 6'1" and a senior, averages 23 points a game, an 84% free throw shooter. He has 4 points in the game. Stands in with 2 shots here. First one, good. He'll have another opportunity. 20-10. Biggest lead of the game has been 11 points. That was at the end of the first period of play. Hartzell makes them both. It's 20-11. Tulsa on top. They have the basketball, but they throw it away. Good defensive pressure that time by Bill Kern's Indians. Turnover number 3. Scott Hartzell will be the inbounder. Quarter court right. He gets it into Matt Kearns. That's the coach's son. They're working around to Shane Roop, who's in the lineup now as well for Bridgeport. Shane with the basketball. Sends it. Looks for help, and Scott Hartzell gets it to him, and he travels, though, before he got the pass away. Shane Roop wanted to pass a little earlier than he could get loose of the basketball, and consequently the travel and the turnover. Only the second, though, against Bridgeport. 7:35 left, first half, 20-11. The 9-point lead belongs to the Tulsa Rebels. Tommy John Messer into the front court, brings it to Kirk Martin. He has 9 points in the game already. Aaron Walker with it, running through the lane, shooting, missing. Rebound controlled low by Scott Hartzell. Here he comes across the timeline. Hartzell takes it down the left side of the lane. Jumper off the glass is good. Nice play by Scott Hartzell.
Defensively now, Fred, Bridgeport has started to go man on man. Tulsa kind of solved that 3-2 zone in the first quarter and got a lot of open shots, so Coach Kearns has changed his defenses.
They've scored the first 4 points of the second quarter. They've cut an 11-point lead back to 7. 20-13, 7-minute mark of the first half. Kirk Martin with it, down through the lane, spin move, lays it off the glass, a little too strong. Rebound, Copley won't go. Rebound long to Tommy John Messer. He'll take it against the boards, miss, but a whistle and a foul. Call it on Billy McCartney. That's just determination on Tommy John Messer's part. Smallest player on the floor. Grabbed the rebound, took it to the hole strong. Didn't get the shot to fall, but was fouled by Billy McCartney. That'll be Billy's first.
And Messer, he's going to have to pick up some of the scoring punch here, since Dillon has spent a lot of his first half on the bench in foul trouble.
That backcourt averaged 26 points a game during the regular season. They have just scored their first point this afternoon. 21-13. Tommy John makes the first. He'll have another opportunity. Right-hander. Good. 22-13. The 9-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels. Bridgeport with the basketball. Undefeated. 24-0. Don Smith's Rebels 23-2. Matt Kearns, left wing. Hartzell, top of the key. Lets it fly from 18. No good. Rebound controlled long by Tommy John Messer. 2-on-3. Bridgeport with the advantage. They kick it out of bounds. Good defense that time as they didn't quit. And the coach's son, Matt Kearns, credited with that good defensive play.
Great job. Chasing from behind and timed it perfectly to reach in and knock it out of bounds.
6:31 left. We're in the first half. 22-13. The Rebels of Tulsa High on top of the Bridgeport Indians. Randy Copley, right wing, on the dribble. Looks and finds Tommy John Messer, top of the key. Back they go to Copley. Back to Tommy John for three. Good. Well, maybe Tommy John Messer heard you, Jeff Jenkins. He warms it up. 25-13. Biggest lead of the game is 12 points coming with 6:12 left in the second quarter. The Bridgeport Indians with the basketball. They take it over to Scott Hartzell on the left wing. Back it comes. Bruce Francis, top of the key. Down in the corner. Kearns with a jumper. It's short. Rebound controlled by Aaron Walker of Tulsa. Aaron looking for help. Finds it in Tommy John Messer. Messer takes it across the timeline. Yo-yos the ball. Brings it on the near side to Randy Copley. Copley standing outside the three-point arc. Gets it back to Aaron Walker. Top of the circle. Walker picks up the dribble. Travels. Fakes right. Drugs the pivot foot. And again, good defense by Matt Kearns.
Kearns is coming off the bench and give it a little lift there defensively.
Shane Roop will check out of the lineup for Bridgeport. Tom Brown will check back in. Also checking out is Billy McCartney. Phil Northey will return. 5:35 left in the second period of play. 25-13. The 12-point lead belongs to the Tulsa Rebels. Scott Hartzell for Bridgeport. Nice pass down low inside to Brown. Lost it, scooped it up, and picked it outside to Hartzell. He'll find Northey. Northey's jumper for three is good. Phil Northey gets his first points of the game. 25-16. Bridgeport back to within 9. 5:14 left in the first half. The Tulsa Rebels, Tommy John Messer into the front court. At the top of the circle, on the dribble, sends the pass now down to Kirk Martin on the left wing. Kirk goes low inside to Waller. Waller muscles it up, won't go, but he travels before the shot. Turnover number 5 against the Rebels. We're at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. The lead is 9. It belongs to Tulsa. Bridgeport with the basketball. Phil Northey across the timeline into the front court. Bounce pass right side. They go to Tom Brown in the corner to Scott Hartzell. Hartzell looks to drive, gets a pick, sends it down low to Francis. Won't fall. Rebound to Waller. Boy, laid up there and then just fell off the side of the rim. The Rebels with the rebound, almost stripped away, but saved by Kirk Martin out to Aaron Walker. Walker with it. Bounce pass right side, and Kirk Martin is standing on the sideline. No, it was kicked. It was kicked, so give it out to Tulsa. The basketball was kicked. We're going to get Mark Dillon. They need him back in that lineup. He has 3 personal fouls, has not scored. Aaron Walker will come out.
When Dillon went out, Fred, Tulsa had a 14-7 lead. Now they're up 25-16, so they did pretty good without it.
With it, Copley goes down low inside to Waller. He forces it up and in. Tony Waller used his size to make his score 27-16, the 11-point lead. For the Tulsa Rebels, far side, Matt Kearns, one dribble in, sends it back to Brown, down in the corner, jumper no good by Phil Northey. On the rebound, it belongs to the Tulsa Rebels. Here comes Dillon up the floor. Kirk Martin set, shoots for 3, no good. Tipped up once by Waller, no good. Copley with the rebound, takes it up, no good. Waller again, takes it up and is fouled. Tom Brown will be called for the personal foul. Well, I tell you, they are controlling the offensive boards.
Don Smith said that was a key coming in, is rebounding. You know, both teams being about the same size, it's position. What kind of position are you going to get underneath there? And right now, Tulsa is getting the better position underneath.
Bill Kearns talking with the official about something as Tony Waller stands at the free throw line with 2 shots coming to him. Overall, Tulsa has 17 rebounds already. Tony Waller, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Has 5 points in the contest, make it 6. As he gets the first. 28-16. There's the 12-point lead again. Waller, the left-hander. Looking to make it 19. He misses. Rebound comes off to Bridgeport. Into the front court, Phil Northey. He'll get it back to Scott Hartzell. 3:45 and counting. Hartzell through that defense. He found the seam and took it home and scores it. 28-18. Back to within 10. 3:35. Clock is moving. We're in the second period of play. This Class AA semifinal game. Bounce pass on the right side. Randy Copley, he'll bring it back to Messer. Inside they go to Waller. Stripped loose. Stolen away by Bridgeport. Indians on the attack. 3-on-2. Up it comes to Northey. Northey scores. Nice assist pass from Scott Hartzell. 28-20. Back to within 8. Come the Bridgeport Indians. 3:10 left in quarter number 2. Tommy John Messer with it into the front court. Picked up there by Phil Northey. Tommy John brings it over to Mark Dillon. Dillon in the jump circle. Far side now to Copley. Copley down on the corner right side to Martin. They'll work it back to Dillon. Top of the key back to Kirk Martin on the right side. 2:50 left. Quarter number 2. 28-20 your score. Tulsa on top. Mark Dillon trying to get around Northey. Pulls up 17-footer good. Mark Dillon scores his first 2 points in the game. 30-20, the 10-point lead again. Tulsa been hotter than a firecracker in this first half. Scott Hartzell, turnaround jumper, nice. He did everything right there. 8 in the quarter, 12 in the game for Hartzell. 30-22, 8-point lead. For the Tulsa Rebels, they have the basketball. 2:20 left in quarter number 2. Dillon down through the lane. Sends it out in the corner to Copley. Shot won't fall. Rebound to Francis for Bridgeport. Outlet pass. Kicked out up ahead to Tom Brown. Brown goes one-on-one against Messer. Pulls up, shoots, misses. Rebound. We've got a whistle and a foul. Call it on Mark Dillon. That's number 4.
Dillon was just going up, and he fouled Northey. So now he'll have to go to the bench for the remainder of the half.
Boy, averages 16 points a game on the season. He has only 2, and he just picked up his 4th personal foul. Aaron Walker will come back in. Mark Dillon will sit down. 2:08 left. Second quarter. Phil Northey at the line. 1 plus the bonus. First opportunity for Phil. 71% free throw shooter. Makes the first. Boy, it rattled around. Hit everything up there and fell through. 30-23. Back to within 7. The Bridgeport Indians. Northey ready. No good this time. Rebound. Tipped around. Controlled by Tulsa. Kicked loose but picked up by Tommy John Messer. We're at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Tommy John Messer directing traffic. Talks to Kirk Martin as he yo-yos the ball out between the stripes. Looking. Gave up the dribble. Gives it back now to Martin. Martin takes it off the glass. Good. Laid it up with the left hand. Scores his 11th point. 32-23. Tulsa by 9 points. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Tom Brown for 3. Outside air ball. Controlled. This time by Tommy John Messer of Tulsa. Here come the Rebels. Skip pass through the lane. Stolen away by the quick hustle of Tom Brown of Bridgeport. Great defensive play. He gets it up to Matt Kearns. Matt Kearns finds Scott Hartzell. Hartzell, top of the circle. Lets it fly. Phil Northey, no good for 3. Whistle and a foul on the rebound. The foul is going to be called on Tony Waller of Tulsa. That'll be his second. Bruce Francis will go to the line. He is 3 of 3 and has 5 points. 32-23. On 1 plus the bonus, the 6'6" senior Bruce Francis for Bridgeport. Good. Bruce will have another one. 32-24. Biggest lead has been 12 points. 32-25. Bridgeport cuts it back to 7 with 1:15 left in the second quarter. Tommy John Messer through traffic gets it across the timeline. Sends it over the far side to Aaron Walker. Aaron bounce pass to Randy Copley on the right wing. Randy leaves it there for Tommy John Messer. Inside 1 minute left in quarter number 2. 32-25 your score. with the basketball. Top of the circle, Tony Waller. They'll bring it back on the near side to Tommy John Messer. Left side, Randy Copley. Back it goes, top of the key, Tony Waller. Waller leaves it there for Tommy John. 45 seconds and counting. Tommy John Messer on the dribble. Closely guarded by Phil Northey. He'll work it back to the left side. Gets the bounce pass to Aaron Walker. Aaron on the dribble, takes it over the right now and gives it there to Tommy John Messer. 30 seconds left in quarter number 2. Controlling the basketball with a 7-point lead. Almost stealing it away is Scott Hartzell, but he slides with it out of bounds. It'll still belong to Tolsia. Stepping into the passing lane that time, Hartzell almost came up with the big defensive play, but he slid out of bounds. Tommy John Messer takes the inbounds play. Backs out of there, looks at the clock. It says 20 seconds. Now he moves on Northey, backs right back out again. Brings it on the left side to Aaron Walker. 15 seconds. Aaron on the dribble, takes it over top of the circle. Bounce pass, they go to Tony Waller. You've got 10 seconds. He finds Tommy John Messer. Messer, couple of dribbles, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Messer dumps it out on the outside. Kurd Martin driving in. What do we got? Offensive foul. Offensive foul called on Kurd Martin, his second.
Give Bridgeport credit there, Fred. They really played tough defense in that last minute, 15 seconds. Tolsia did a good job of holding the ball, but they really couldn't create what they wanted to.
Play comes in quickly. Brown lets it fly from half court. Good if it goes, but it comes up short. Good first half. Good first half. It's halftime at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum with your score, Tolsia 32, Bridgeport 25. This is the Metro News Radio Network.
No, not really. You know, and also three-point field goals, they're just 1 of 7, and we know that they're a much better three-point shooting team than that.
Certainly one key that veteran coach Don Smith said, we need to control the boards. They did that in the first half. Tulsa out-rebounds Bridgeport 21-11.
That is a key. In the second half, Bridgeport's going to have to try to get better position on the inside. It's going to be interesting here to see what kind of defense Bridgeport comes out in. It looks like it may be a man-on-man.
Mark Dillon is not in the starting lineup for the third quarter for Tulsa. Still on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Kurd Martin gets it in play to Tommy John Messer as the Tulsa Rebels start control of it in the third quarter, leading 32-25. Randy Copley to Kurd Martin. Kurd outside for 3, no good. Rebound control by Matt Kearns of Bridgeport. Outlet pass, Scott Hartzell up the floor. They find Brown sailing into the left side, no good. Rebound controlled by Kurd Martin for Tulsa. Kurd will bring it across the timeline. Look for help in one of his guards, and he finds it in Tommy John Messer. Tommy John directing traffic, 7.5 minutes left, third period. 32-25, and now stolen away by Phil Northey. Northey takes it in. What do we got? Blocking foul called against Aaron Walker of Tulsa. Aaron Walker will pick up the personal foul, his first. Fouled in the act of shooting, Phil Northey. Northey will go to the line, shoot 2 times. He has 6 points in the contest, 1 of 2 from the line. Stands in with a pair here, his team down 32-25. Phil Northey, 5'9" and a junior. Good. 32-26, so Bridgeport draws first blood. In quarter number 3, they trail by 6 points. Have trailed by as many as 12. Cut it to 5. 32-27. Phil Northey connects on both. Working with it, Tommy John Messer across the line. Gets it up the floor to Kurd Martin. Back it comes to Tommy John. Back to Kurd. Outside the three-point line. No good. Rebound, Phil Northey. Off Bridgeport. Indians on the attack. Into the front court. Northey pulls up. Sends it to Scott Hartzell. Top of the circle. Scott backs out of there. Leaves it near the midcourt stripe for Phil Northey. Clock moving inside 7 minutes left in quarter number 3. Phil at the free throw line. Good. Phil Northey makes it 32-29. So that 12-point lead has been cut to 3. 6:45 left, third quarter. Tommy John Messer across the timeline, working with it, closely guarded by Scott Hartzell. Left side, Kurd Martin with it. Dribble drive, comes in, spins, looks in traffic, sends it off the glass, no good. Rebound control by Tom Brown. Outlet pass to Bridgeport. Up the floor, Phil Northey, intended receiver, knocked out of bounds, last touching Randy Copley.
Early on in the second half, Bridgeport has really been hitting the glass a lot harder than they did in the first half.
6:27 left in the third period of play. 32-29. Bridgeport with the basketball, trailing by 3, driving in Hartzell. Shot won't fall, but we got a blocking foul called on Tommy John Messer. Tommy John will pick up his first personal foul. Scott Hartzell at the line. He's a perfect 4 of 4 this afternoon. He has 12 points in the contest. Scott Hartzell, 6'1" and a senior. Good. And it's 32-30. 5 unanswered points to start this third quarter by Bridgeport. Make it 6. 32-31. Rebels. Tommy John Messer working. Offensive foul. The charge taken by Scott Hartzell. Don Smith, not a happy camper on the far side.
Northey's been the key so far in the second half, Fred, both offensively and defensively.
Tommy John Messer with his second personal foul in just a few seconds. 32-31. Tulsa on top. Bridgeport with a basketball. Scott Hartzell jumper good. First lead change in the basketball game. First time Bridgeport has had the lead with 5:50 left in the third quarter. They have scored 8 unanswered points. Don Smith wants to talk it over with a break in the action. Let's take a moment to hear from Honda Motorcycles. Come ride with us.
Come ride with me, ride with me.
It's time to head for the hills on a Honda 4Trax 4x4. Built extra tough, the 4Trax 4x4 has the power and reliability you expect from a Honda. Come on in and check one out today. Honda recommends 4Trax 4x4 riders be 16 years or older and take a training course. See the 4Trax 4x4 at Beckley Honda on Valley Drive, Midstate Marina in Sutton, and Logan Motorcycle Sales in Logan.
Eagle Days are here at your Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Eagle Days?
Yup, it's your chance to save big on every Eagle in stock. Get big cash back on the sporty Eagle Talon.
Hot, very hot.
And get great deals on the roomy new Eagle Summit 3-door, the big little car.
Sounds good to me.
So see your Jeep and Eagle dealer now during Eagle Days and get the car you've been wanting at the price you've been wanting. See your Jeep and Eagle dealer today.
See your West Virginia Jeep and Eagle dealer where you can expect the best.
Through the first 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the third quarter, an 8-point run by Bridgeport has given the Indians their first lead of the basketball game.
You ask why? Bridgeport 2 of 3 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line, and 3 rebounds this half. Tulsa 0 of 3 from the field, only 1 rebound and 2 turnovers this half.
Scott Hartzell with 4 of those points, Phil Northey the other 4. Tommy John Messer with it into the front court, behind the back dribble, goes one-on-one against Hartzell. Pass goes inside to Waller. Waller spin move, leans in off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Waller. Saves it from going out of bounds, gets it back inside. Jumper good by Jamie Martin. 34-33, lead change number 2 as Tulsa retakes it. They finally score down low. Shot try no good by Francis on the rebound. Lost out of bounds. Last touching Bridgeport. 5:16 left in the third. 34-33. The Tulsa Rebels on top by a point. Tommy John Messer with it near the midcourt stripe. Sends the pass to Kurd Martin left side. Back to Tommy John. 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Randy Copley low inside to Waller. Back it comes. Top of the circle to Kurd Martin. Outside jumper for 3. Tommy John Messer. 37-33. Back to a 4-point lead to the Tulsa Rebels. So whatever Don Smith said in the timeout must have worked. 4:40. Now Tommy John steals the pass. Stepped into the passing lane. Leans in. Jumper off glass. Good. Tommy John Messer. 39-33. Boy, whatever he said in the huddle, he ought to be patented. I'm telling you, put it in a bottle and sell it because it's working. Scott Hartzell down low, takes the shot, forced it up. Wouldn't fall, but the foul is called on Randy Copley, his second.
We saw Messer do the same thing yesterday, Fred. Take over the third quarter, and he has now. And, you know, Dillon is saddled on the bench with those 4 personal fouls, and Messer's got to be the offensive threat.
39-33 your score. Tulsa on top by 6. At the line to our left, Scott Hartzell. He is 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Has 16 points in the contest, make it 17. (39-34). Back to within 5. Bridgeport scored again for Scott. 39-35. Lead is cut to 4. 4:21 left third quarter. Tommy John Messer, bounce pass in to Tony Waller. Waller waits, gets it back to Tommy John. Tommy works against Scott Hartzell, brings it across the timeline, sends the pass. Curd Martin, left wing. Curd guarded by Millie McCartney. They send the pass inside to Waller. Waller double pumps, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound inside to Martin, and he is hammered. Matt Kearns will pick up the personal. Jamie Martin. A 6'3" freshman.
He's come off the bench, made a key bucket after Bridgeport had gone on that run, and now he just got a key rebound and will go to the foul line.
4:05 left third period. 39-35. The Tulsa Rebels on top. Jamie Martin at the line. Right-hander good. 40-35. Martin ready again. Good again. 41-35. With it into the front court. Scott Hartzell to Matt Kearns. Billy McCartney. Corner. Left side. McCartney sends it back to Bruce Francis. Francis, couple of dribbles through the lane. Takes it up strong. Off the glass. Too strong. Rebound. Curd Martin of Tulsa. He'll bring it out of trouble himself across the timeline into the front court. Curd Martin through the lane. Dumps it off low. Copley scored. Copley 43-35. Back to an 8-point lead. 3:31 left in quarter number 3. Tulsa on top. Bridgeport with a basketball. Billy McCartney on the right wing to Bruce Francis to the right of the free throw circle. In the corner, Phil Northey. Jumper good for 2. Northey 4, 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game, 43-37. 6-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels. Tommy John Messer with it in the front court. Yo-yos picked up by Scott Hartzell. Sends the pass in to Martin. Leans in off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Takes it up strong. Scores. 45-37. The Rebels on top. 2:50 left third quarter. Matt Kearns with it. Driving. Turns it over. Violation of the dribble. Turnover number 5.
And that's more than they had in the whole game yesterday.
Only had 4 turnovers yesterday. They've already had 5 today. Still not bad.
No.
2:45 left. Third quarter. 45-37. In low. They tried to feed it to Martin. Kicked back out to Curd Martin. Curd sends it to Tommy John Messer. Messer with it on the right side. They go to Copley. In low. Waller. Pushing foul on Francis. Bruce will pick up his second. Only the second team foul, not a shooting situation. Curd Martin will be the inbounder beneath his own basket. Looks, and brings it into Copley on the right side. Randy, top of the key. Tommy John Messer for 3. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound control by Kearns for Bridgeport. Outlet pass up the floor to McCartney. Back it comes to Northey. Scooting in from the near side. Count it. Nice play by Northey and Kearns. 45-39. Back to 6 is the lead for the Tulsa Rebels. 2:09 left third period. Tommy John Messer directing traffic as he brings it across the timeline. Yo-Yo's far side, picked up by Hartzell, pass intended for Martin, picked off and then lost out of bounds by Matt Kearns. 5'11" sophomore son of the head coach, played good defense that time. Tommy John gets it into Kerg Martin. Minute 59 left, third quarter. Kerg with the basketball. Free throw line, extended left, jumper good. 13 points for Kerg Martin, 47-39, 8-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels. A minute 45 left, third quarter. Bill Northey with it. Top of the circle between the rings. Yo-Yo sends the pass over to Scott Hartzell right side. They try to go low inside to Francis. Kick loose and stolen away by Tulsa. Tony Waller was the man that picked off the pass. With it, Tommy John Messer into the front court. Sends it down to Waller. Left-handed jumper good. Baseline left side. Tony Waller, 49-39, 10-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels at the free throw line. Jumper good by Scott Hartzell. 8 in the quarter, 20 in the game for Hartzell. 49-41. Back to 8. The lead is cut. Tulsa with the basketball in the 8-point lead. A minute 5 left in the quarter. The third period of play, Class AA semifinal game. Scott Hartzell will be whistled for his first personal foul, slapping at the basketball from behind. Shane Root, Tom Brown will check in. Matt Kearns, Bill Northey will check out for Bridgeport. Only the third team foul, not a shooting situation. Tommy John Messer, the inbounder. Tommy John has played extremely well in this game. He has 10 points, shouldering most of the burden in the backcourt because Mark Dillon on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Kerg Martin outside, top of the circle, bounce pass left side. They take it to Tommy John Messer, picked up there by Hartzell. They try to force it in the paint, stolen away by Bridgeport. Tom Brown gets it to Hartzell, stolen right back by Tommy John Messer. 2-on-2, Messer takes it in, dumps it low into the hands of Martin, and he's fouled from behind by Tom Brown. And the two guys exchange a couple of niceties. And the officials, Johnny on the spot to take care of the situation. Foul is called on Tom Brown. 37 seconds left, third quarter. Not a shooting situation. Foul occurred on the rebound. Only the 4th team foul. Give it out to Tulsa beneath their own basket. Kerg Martin, the inbounder, looks, still looking, brings it in to Randy Copley with 35 seconds left on the third quarter clock. In the corner right side, Kerg Martin on the dribble drive to the hole, misses the shot, rebound, comes out into the hands of Bridgeport's Tom Brown. Tom on the pass up the floor, gets it to Shane Roop. Shane on defense side, works it into Bruce Francis. His shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Kerg Martin, but we got a whistle and a foul on Billy McCartney. Billy McCartney will pick up the personal. Would you say tension is running just a little high in this one? 18 seconds left, third period, 49-41. That would be the 5th team foul, and Kerg Martin will go to the line and shoot 1 plus the bonus. Kerg Martin, good. He has 14 points in the game. It is 50-41 Tulsa. Kerg Martin good again, 51-41. 10-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels with 15 seconds left in the quarter. Scott Hartzell getting instructions from head coach Bill Kearns. Leaves the pass near midcourt for Shane Root. 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Hartzell now with it, driving in, lets it fly from 18 short. Rebound comes off to Copley. The horn sounds. We're at the end of the third period of play with your score, Tulsa 51, Bridgeport 41. This is the Metro News Radio Network. through the first 3 quarters. Bridgeport has got scoring from only 3 players. Phil Northey has 14. Scott Hartzell has 20. Bruce Francis has 7. No one else has scored.
Bridgeport went on that run at the first to the third. Fred took the lead, but Tulsa answered the call and came back to take a 10-point lead.
Outscored them 19-16 in the third. 51-41, 8 minutes of action left. Bridgeport with the basketball. We got a pushing foul call on Randy Copley. His third. His third, team's 5th. And at the line on 1 plus the bonus, the Bridgeport Indians, Scott Hartzell will go. I show Scott a perfect 8 of 8 from the line this afternoon. He has 20 points in the game. 1 plus the bonus, Scott Hartzell. Right-hander? Yes. 51-42. Hartzell, an 84% free throw shooter on the season. Connects again. He's 10 of 10 from the line this afternoon. 51-43. 8-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels. Bounce pass comes near side. Curd Martin trap, gets it across the timeline to Waller, up the floor to Jamie Martin. Jamie, corner, left side, looks for help, finds it in Curd Martin outside the 3-point line. Shot's good. Curd Martin very calmly just sank the 3-pointer. 54-43, an 11-point lead. Biggest lead of the game is 12 back in the first half. And now the pass stolen away by Jamie Martin. A turnover from Bridgeport. Here comes Tommy John Messer. Skip pass through traffic to Copley. Score it. Biggest lead of the game, 13 points. 56-43. The Tulsa Rebels on a tear. Bridgeport undefeated, 24-0, looking for something in this 4th quarter to get them back. Bruce Francis off to the right of the circle, takes it down in the corner to Billy McCartney. He brings it back. Hartzell through the lane, going to be tripped by Copley. Call a foul. Copley will pick up his 4th. Still on the bench for Don Smith's Tulsa Rebels, Mark Dillon, who's been saddled with 4 fouls most of the game. From the free throw line, Bridgeport is 18 of 19. That's 95%.
And Hartzell is 10 of 10. And you mentioned they're looking for something. I think Hartzell's the guy they got to look to here to bring them back.
Matt Kearns, Phil Northey back into the lineup for Bridgeport. Hartzell, good. 11 of 11 from the line. 56-44. Tulsa on top by 12. 6:56 left in the contest. Hartzell good again. 12 of 12 from the line. 56-45, the 11-point lead. Tommy John Messer with the basketball to Curd Martin. Curd back to Tommy John. He'll get it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass on the far side to Curd Martin. Martin working with it, left wing. Picks it up, sends it back to Tommy John Messer. 6:40 left in the game, 56-45. Messer drives into the corner. The pass goes to Jamie Martin, stripped loose. Scott Hartzell has the basketball for Bridgeport. Brings it up the floor. Phil Northey cutting in from the left side. Count it. Phil Northey took the pass from Scott Hartzell and scored it. 56-47. The lead cut back to 9. Tulsa with the basketball. Low, they go to Curd Martin. He scores, he's fouled. They never quit. They just keep coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. The Tulsa Rebels. Bruce Francis will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Curd Martin will go to the line, trying to complete the 3-point play. His team on top, 58-47. He's got 20 points in the game. Make it 21. Curd Martin, 59-47. The 12-point lead again. For the Tulsa Rebels, Scott Hartzell to Phil Northey. Left side, Matt Kearns. Matt sends it back to the left of the free throw circle to Francis. Down it goes. Northey, jumper, no good. Rebound comes out long to Tommy John Messer. On the run again. 1-on-4. He very wisely retreats, takes it back, and then takes it down in again. He'll send the pass into Waller. Waller drives in. Count it. Tony Waller. 61-47, biggest lead of the game. 14 points with 5:40 left in the contest. Bill Kearns wants to talk it over. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1991 state tournament being brought to you in part by the United States Marines. The few, the proud, the Marines.
You begin with raw steel. shape it with fire, muscle, and sweat. Polish it to razor-sharp perfection. What you end up with is a Marine. We're looking for a few good men with the mettle to be Marines.
Paid for by the Corps.
Come ride with me, ride with me.
It's time to head for the hills on a Honda Four-Trax 4x4. Built extra tough, the Four-Trax 4x4 has the power and reliability you'll expect from a Honda. Come on in and check one out today. Honda recommends Four-Trax 4x4 riders be 16 years or older and take a training course. See the Four-Trax 4x4 at the Balls Cycle Center in Parkersburg, Summersville Cycles in Summersville, and RG Honda in Clarksburg.
The Tulsa Rebels from the floor in the fourth quarter, 4 of 4 from the line, 1 of 1. We were told by Don Smith, the veteran head coach of the Tulsa Rebels, that Kerg Martin just could not go the full 4 quarters. He had a low red blood count earlier, missed a lot of games, just gets worn out. Must have got a transfusion at halftime or something, because I'll tell you, he's playing basketball. Down in the corner, they go to Scott Hartzell. Bounce pass, Francis, spin move, off the glass, no good. Rebound, guess who? Kerg Martin for Tulsa. I'll tell you, he's not playing tired, that's for sure. Tommy John Messer. The basketball, walks it across the timeline, picked up there by Scott Hartzell behind the back dribble, continues to dribble, looks for help, finds it in Kerg Martin. 5:10 left in the game, 61-47, the 14-point lead, biggest of the contest for either team. Top of the circle, Tommy John Messer has his pocket picked by Scott Hartzell. Hartzell will drive in, lay it off the glass, miss it, but the foul call on Tommy John, his third. 4 minutes, 58 seconds left in the contest. Good, quick defensive move by Tommy John Messer, but the foul was called. Scott Hartzell will be at the line. Mark Dillon checks in. Jamie Martin checks out.
Martin, just a freshman, gave quality time off the bench today, Fred.
12 of 12 from the line. He's now 13 of 13. Scott Hartzell. Bridgeport is 21 of 22. Hartzell ready. Good again. 61-49. 4:55 left in the contest. Mark Dillon has not played very much in this game because of 4 personal fouls. He picked up 3 of them in the first quarter. Dillon gets it across the timeline, picked up there by Hartzell. They'll send it over to Kerg Martin, left wing. He looks and finds Mark Dillon, top of the circle. Mark back to Kerg Martin, left side. He's guarded by Matt Kearns. Kerg Martin with it, looks and finds Tommy John Messer. Clock moving, 4.5 minutes left in the game. With it, Dillon in low. Waller off the glass, no good. Rebound, Copley, foul from behind by Brown. Copley got the offensive board. No one thought about screening him out. And by the time Tom Brown recovered, he had to pick up the foul to stop the easy 2 points. So you send Copley to the line. We show him with 12 points in the game. First opportunity from the free throw line. 2 shots coming here. No good, off the near side of the rim. Randy Copley, 6'1" and a sophomore. Misses both free throws. Rebound Scott Hartzell. 61-49. A lot of time left in the game. 4:20 in the corner to Kearns. They'll go top of the circle to Northey, back to Hartzell. Back it goes to Kearns, left side, back to Francis, inside the paint to get the pass into Hartzell, but he's pushed and fouled from behind. Tommy John just picked up his 4th.
You can already see, Fred, that Bridgeport's going to stick with their game plan, going to go half court, going to try to pound it inside to Hartzell. He's taking Messer down inside. He has a couple inches on Messer. And Hartzell's been perfect from the foul line today.
Well, that's certainly the mark of a well-coached basketball team. You got a lot of time. 4 minutes, 11 seconds, 61-49. That's what? 12 points. That's 4 3-pointers in the high school basketball game. At the line, Hartzell. That's almost a definite when he toes the mark. 61-50. They're back to within 11. Back to within 10. 61-51. Holding foul will be called on Hartzell. .409 left to be played in the game. Hartzell just picked up his second personal foul. He is 16 of 16 from the free throw line. That is a new state tournament single game record. Lester Tharp of Greenbrier East held the old record of 13 for 13 back in 1972 against Huntington. So a new state tournament record for Scott Hartzell. At the line is Mark Dillon. He makes the free throw. And he makes the second. 63-51. 12-point lead for Tulsa. Bridgeport. Scott Hartzell into the front court. Takes it over on the left wing. Pulls up, sends it back to Francis. Francis, back it comes to Brown, left side. In the corner, Hartzell. Hartzell drives one dribble, shoots, misses. Rebound belongs to Mark Dillon of the Tulsa Rebels. Dillon works against Hartzell across the timeline. He brings it up the floor to Copley in the left wing. 3:40 and counting. They go low inside to Waller, forces it up and through. Tony Waller got the inside position on Francis and scored it. 65-51. That lead of 14 again. Quickly up the floor. Shot try missed, but tipped up and in by Northey. Bridgeport 65-53. They come back within 12. 3:23 left. Mark Dillon with it across the timeline. Again, closely guarded by Scott Hartzell. Dillon takes it over the right side. Bounce pass. They get it to Kurd Martin. Kurd low inside. Stolen away by Phil Northey. Intercept the pass just by stepping into the passing lane. Outlet pass to Hartzell. Hartzell across the timeline. Takes it down the right side of the floor. In the corner. Jumper for three by Kearns. Good! Matt Kearns, the sophomore, buries the three-pointer. 65-56, the 9-point lead. The last 5 points have been scored by Bridgeport. 2:50 left in the contest. Curd Martin loose on the floor. Picked off by Bridgeport. Here they come again. Northey down the left side. Score it. 65-58. 7-point lead. 2.5 minutes left in the contest. What do we got? Timeout. Don Smith says, hold everything. There's a timeout on the court. Time for this message from your West Virginia Jeep Eagle dealer.
Eagle Days are here at your Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Eagle Days?
Yep, it's your chance to save big on every Eagle and Duck. Get big cash back on the sporty Eagle Talon.
Hot, very hot.
And get great deals on the roomy new Eagle Summit 3-door. The big little car.
Sounds good to me.
So see your Jeep and Eagle dealer now during Eagle Days and get the car you've been wanting at the price you've been wanting. See your Jeep and Eagle dealer today.
See your West Virginia Jeep and Eagle dealer where you can expect the best.
Come ride with me, ride with me.
If motorcycling has seemed out of reach, maybe you haven't reached for the right motorcycle. Honda's balanced high-performance Nighthawk 750 is a superb combination of motorcycling's best tradition with up-to-date technology. The Nighthawk 750, the return of Honda's classic inline 754. Come see the Honda Nighthawk 750 today at Beckley Honda on Valley Drive, Mid-State Marina in Sutton, and Logan Motorcycle Sales in Logan.
2:31 left in the basketball game. In the second half, Bridgeport has scored 33 points. 3 guys have scored them. Scott Hartzell has 16. Phil Northey has 14. Matt Kearns has the other 3.
And that 3 was just a big one right there. Don Smith took the timeout. Let's see what kind of adjustments he made. Probably trying to get his team to settle down a little bit. Bridgeport man on man.
65-58. Tulsa gets it in to Mark Dillon. Dillon lets the traffic go by. Stands on the right side. Pass comes back to Tommy John Messer. Messer working with the basketball. Sends it on the near side to Dillon. 2:20 left in the game. 65-58. Tulsa on top. With it, Tony Waller. Top of the circle to Tommy John Messer. Tommy John working with it. Spin move. Gets away from Northey. Trapped down on the far side. Gets it to Copley. Copley picked up there by Tom Brown. Goes one-on-one against him. Moves in. Dumps it low. Waller's going to be fouled. I'll tell you, Tom Brown did exactly what he had to do.
I think that was an excellent foul because Waller missed both free throws the last time up. You can't give him an inside shot like that. Now Waller has to go to the line and sink both of them.
Tony Waller will go to the line for the Tulsa Rebels.
2:02 left in the game. 65-58. Waller at the line misses. We'll have another opportunity. Gets the second one. 66-58. Bridgeport with it. Bill Northey driving through the left side. Off the glass, shot is short. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Last touching, Tolsia. It'll belong to Bridgeport. Bill Kearns wants to talk it over. A minute 51 left to be played in the contest. 66-58 is the score in favor of the Tulsa Rebels.
We mentioned Scott Hartzell's had a great game today at the line. He's hit 16 straight free throws, and that ties the state tournament record by Morgantown's Bob Huggins in 1951. If I'm not mistaken, that may be that's the father of Bobby Huggins, who coaches the University of Cincinnati.
Wow, goes back a long ways, that's for sure. 40 years that record has stood, and it may still be standing when this is over with. A minute 51. Hartzell is hit 16 in a row from the line.
I think Bill Kearns saw something on this inbounds play, Fred, that he could take advantage of to get his team 2 more points to cut the deficit down to 6. Still lots of time left, but he needs a bucket on this possession.
Scott Hartzell has 28 points in the contest and is 16 of 16 from the free throw line. Again, tying a state tournament record. Jay Jacobs is on the far side. Jay.
Fred, Bill Kearns said right here at this timeout that he wants pressure right away on a timeout, looking for some quick fouls.
Bridgeport looks to get it in. Scott Hartzell dumps it inside to Francis. Back to Hartzell. Jumper is short. Rebound controlled by Tolsia, and the foul is called on Tom Brown. That'll be his 5th. Tom Brown will foul out of the basketball game with a minute 48 left. He did not score this afternoon. Tom Brown, 5'11" junior. He'll be back next year for Bill Kearns' Bridgeport Indians.
It's important now for Tulsa to knock down their free throws.
Billy McCartney will check in, 6'1" and a senior. Situations like this, you want your smartest players on the floor. Billy McCartney for Bridgeport is a senior and will be valedictorian of his graduating class. I guess that's smart enough. At the line to the right, Randy Copley, 0 of 2 from the charity stripe, but he connects here. Big free throw for Copley. 67-58. Ready again. Misses this time. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Bridgeport. Hartzell with it into the front court. Takes it down to the lane. Finger roll, no good. Rebound to the Tulsa Rebels, and a whistle and a foul. Scott Hartzell will be called for his 3rd personal foul.
Tough luck shot there for Hartzell. He had himself in good position. Had to twist his body a little bit to avoid the charge. He ended up on the rim, but it just would not fall.
A minute 38. We walk the length of the floor. And at the free throw line will be the Tulsa Rebels. Mark Dillon will be the youngster standing in. Just got some instructions from head coach Don Smith on the far side. Mark Dillon, 4 points in the game, 2 of 2 from the line. Make it 3 of 3. You hit your free throws down the stretch. 68-58. 10-point lead for the Tulsa Rebels. Make it 11. 69-58. A minute 35 left. Bill Northey for 3. Good. Well outside that 3-point line. Bill Northey buries it. 69-61. Back to within 8 points are the Bridgeport Indians with a minute 27 left in the contest. Tulsa with full court pressure by Bridgeport. Looks to get it in. They do to Kerg Martin. Kerg sends it near side. Mark Dillon. Dillon across the timeline. Trapped there. Reach in foul on Northey. That'll be Phil's 1st personal foul.
Bridgeport is going to make Tulsa earn this victory at the foul line, Fred.
Bill Northey has 23 points in the game. Scott Hartzell has 28. They have 51, other team 61. At the line, Mark Dillon, right-hander, makes another one. He is 5 of 5 from the line. 70-61. Jamie Martin checks back in. Randy Copley will check out for the Tulsa Rebels. Dillon good again. We've talked about Hartzell, his 16 of 16. Well, Dillon 6 of 6 in a crucial time. He's having to hit them, and he's coming through for the Tulsa Rebels.
Don Smith takes a quick timeout. He's going to set some strategy here defensively with a 10-point lead, 1 minute and 21 seconds left.
I would think his best strategy certainly is just to keep the clock running. Without question, the time is on the side of the Tulsa Rebels with only 1 minute 21 left in the contest. His team on top by 10 points. The winner is back tomorrow afternoon in the AA title game against last year's champion, Wheeling Central.
And I look right across court, and sitting at midcourt across the way, about 5 rows up, is James Doobie Daler and his staff of Wheeling Central, taking this one in, making some notes on a little scratch pad, figuring out what they have to do to win the championship game.
Oh, no question, they've seen a couple of fine basketball teams go after one another in this semifinal game, but we said going in, AA, the action was here, no question. The competitiveness has been throughout the entire tournament.
It's been a great tournament so far.
Don Smith sends his Chargers back out onto the floor. Bridgeport will control the basketball full length of the court away. Only 81 seconds left in this one. The lead is 10. It belongs to the Tulsa Rebels. Bridgeport has not lost a basketball game this year. They need something quickly to happen for them. Billy McCartney on the far side. Gets it to Francis. Back to Northey for 3. No good. Rebound long into the hands of Dillon for Tulsa. Outlet pass to Tommy John Messer. Tommy John very wisely does not take it inside. He'll bring it back out. He's got instructions from Don Smith. Keep the clock running. We got a pushing foul called on Shane Roof of Bridgeport. Mark Dillon will be at the line. He has 8 points in the game. 6 of those from the line. 6 of 6. 1 plus the bonus for Mark Dillon. Right-hander. No good. Rebound. Scott Hartzell. Outlet pass up the floor to Northey. Northey across the timeline into the front court. Lets it fly for 3. No good. Rebound low. Tipped out by Hartzell into the hands of Northey. Northey shoots again. No good again. This time the rebound low to McCartney. He scores. Billy McCartney got a big offensive rebound and scored it. 71-63 with 41 seconds left. An 8-point lead for Tulsa.
They keep scrapping in there. They're not giving up.
No timeouts remaining for Bridgeport. A Metro News golden moment. Let's take a listen.
March 25th, 1978, the old Charleston Civic Center, the Class AA Championship, matching the Blue Demons of North Fork and the Mustangs of Mount Hope. North Fork led by a future mountaineer, Russell Todd. Mount Hope led by a sensational sophomore standing 6 foot 10 inches, Earl Jones.
North Fork leading Mount Hope. Russell Todd with the ball. 8 feet away on the left side. Takes the jump shot. No good. Rebound ripped out by Earl Jones of Mount Hope. Starting up court with a right-hand dribble. Over the midcourt line. It's 2-on-1. Jones behind the back. Straight down the lane. Leaps. Slams it. Earl Jones, he can do it all. He took the rebound. Brought it up the court. Went behind the back and slammed it home.
Jones' numbers for the game, 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 block shots. But while Jones won the matchup with Russell Todd, North Fork won the title. The West Virginia State Championship, memories that last a lifetime.
Earl Jones from Mount Hope, Russell Todd of North Fork. 2 great names and a lot of great names that have played in the state high school basketball tournament. The Tulsa Rebels get it in to Dillon. He's trapped, and the foul is on Northey. They were hoping for a traveling call that picked up the personal. And so you send Mark Dillon to the line. He is 6 of 7. He had made his first 6, but missed his last one.
Tulsa is doing a good job of getting it in his hands, too.
He's the kid that controls it. Don Smith said he is so important to their team. Spent most of this game on the bench with a lot of foul trouble. He makes the free throw. He's a senior. 72-63. The Rebels ready again. Good again by Mark Dillon. 73-63. That may have been the nail they were looking for. Northey's shot partially blocked by Martin. Air ball pulled down by who? The Tulsa Rebels with 28 seconds. They kick it out of there, but stolen away by Shane Roof, and he's going to be fouled by Martin. And that's the last thing that Don Smith wants his troops to do, is foul anyone.
It's a tough situation, though. The ball on the floor, a lot of hands and bodies flying around everywhere.
Just an instinct. You just reach and try and grab the basketball. Sometimes you come up with the ball. Sometimes you come up with the wrist. That time he came up with Shane Roop's wrist. Martin picks up his first personal. Shane goes to the line. Has not scored in the game. Averages 4 on the season. 1 plus the bonus for the youngster. Good. 73-64. Shane Roop, 5'9" senior, misses. Rebound. Waller stripped loose by Northey. Takes it in, won't go. Rebound this time to Dillon. Bodies all over the floor. And we've got Billy McCartney whistled for a foul. With only 17 seconds left, Billy McCartney has fouled Mark Dillon. And the Tulsa Rebel fans feel a first-time trip ever in a state title game. The orange and blue standing, cheering their team. While on the far end of the floor, the other end, the Bridgeport Indian fans have not given up yet. Still in unison behind their Indian team. The Indians have not lost this season, but it looks bleak right now as Dillon connects again. 74-64. Only 17 seconds left. Dillon connects again. 75-64. Quickly, Hartzell into the front court. Lets it fly from 3. Good. Call the foul on Kerg Martin. The three-pointer is good by Scott Hartzell. He now has 31 points in the game. He'll get a free throw. If he makes it, it's a new state tournament record. He would break the old one by Bobby Huggins at Morgantown, set back in 1951. Scott Hartzell, 16 of 16 from the line. Needs this one for the new state tournament record of 17 straight free throws in a single game. He's got it. And he's got 32 points in the game. 17 of 17 from the line. It is 75-68 with 11 seconds left in the contest. The foul has been called on Northey, his third.
Dillon now taking a trip back to the foul line.
So not Bobby Huggins, but Charles Huggins.
That's what I've been informed.
All right.
It's Charles Huggins,
Huggins,
which may or may not be the father of Bobby Huggins.
Mr. Huggins had the record in 51. Scott Hartzell has it in 91. Shot try no good by Mark Dillon, but Kerg Martin answers 77-68 with 4 seconds. Standing on the sideline when he received the pass was Billy McCartney, and with only 4 ticks left, the Tulsa Rebels will be in the state championship game for the first time in the history of their 5-year high school. They'd never been there before, but they're going there tomorrow afternoon. A technical foul now has been whistled on the Bridgeport bench. The game has been over for the last minute or so. And with only 4 ticks on the clock left, Mark Dillon will go to the line. You're going to get a lot of new faces into the lineup. Benji Leon is in. Mike Lutsky is in. Chad Stoneking is there. Chad Montgomery. Russ Sickles going to come in with 4 seconds. Dillon connects. 78-68. Veteran head coach Don Smith going back to another title game, this time with just another team. He was there with Vincent, where he won it all. He goes back tomorrow with a new team in Tulsa. Dillon misses. 78-68, the 10-point lead. Harvey Dillon comes into the lineup for Tulsa. Aaron Walker is in there. Jason Litton is in there. Sid Davis is in there. And we're ready. Tulsa gets it in. Last shot by Walker is short. Horn sounds. That's it. The Tulsa Rebels have done something that no other team in the state of West Virginia was able to do, and that's beat the Bridgeport Indians. Veteran head coach Don Smith is with Jay Jacobs.
Okay, thanks, Fred. Don, you jumped out to a 29 lead. Then at halftime, you're up by 7. In the third quarter, Bridgeport comes back. You call a timeout. Tell everybody what you did there.
Well, really, in the third quarter, we knew we couldn't play Dillon anymore, and we just had a little heart-to-heart talk. We felt like we could go in on the blocks also. We wanted to stick the ball inside and challenge them. We come down to start of the third quarter, took 3-point shots. Copley turned the ball over, and we had 4 possessions. We only had really 1 good shot out of the first 4 possessions. So we just about put them right back in the game in the third quarter. Kind of got ourselves organized, dumped the ball on the blocks. They started fouling us. We couldn't get in, we weren't doing very good in the perimeter, so we went inside.
Dillon on the bench with 4. Some guys like Metzer and Martin stepped up another level for you.
Well, I thought Tommy John showed today he can play. He really came in and did a good job for us, and Martin is starting to heal a little bit. He's not full strength. You can tell he was tired during the second half, but I think he gutted it out. And, he and Messer made quite a difference till Dillon got back in.
Your thoughts on Wheeling Central tomorrow for the championship?
Well, I don't think anybody expected us to go this far, and so we'll just see what happens. They play a tremendous schedule, have good talent, well coached, exceptionally good defense. They're one of the best defensive teams. They play like we like to play. So I'm hopeful it'll be a good matchup for us.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Fred, one thing for you. Charles Huggins is the father of Bobby Huggins.
If anyone would know, Jay Jacobs would. Our final score, Tulsa 78, Bridgeport 68. We'll return to the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum in a moment to recap the game after we hear this from Salem Takeo University.
If you are planning on going to college and are looking for a small, friendly campus with a wide range of programs, contact the admissions office at Salem Takeo University for information about the new International Intercultural Concept.